Hello and welcome back to the Black Death. Today I thought I'd start a new series, which I would call Update News, in which I'll be trying to give you a summary of the new updates to the Black Death. Version 0.34 is probably one of the biggest updates lately, with the inclusion of an all-new profession that is called Royalty. Which you will need to be level 10 in all skills, similar to the Knight, for which you needed level 6 in all, and you'll need Renown. Renown is a completely new system which is now in the Black Death, which is gathered by killing either the infected or by destroying infected cards in the infected zone. As Royalty, you will also have a 2x bonus when earning Renown, and another added bonus of being Royalty is that you have access to new crafting items, which you can craft at the Kingdom table. Currently there aren't a lot. There is just, I think there's a spear, a royal spear. Having mentioned Renown, Renown is now the new system by which you can change professions, which is quite nice because with this new system you no longer have to kill yourself in order to change profession. Now each of these professions have a different cost, a different Renown cost. For instance, the peasant is quite cheap and has a 15 Renown cost. The smith has a Renown cost of 75, and so on and so forth. They still have to be unlocked though by reaching level 5 in that skill. You can, in-game, you can see your Renown above your portrait, and you can change your profession by clicking on your portrait, or the portrait of your profession at the side of your name. You can always change back to the beggar for no cost. Here you can also see the cost of every profession, with the highest obviously being Royalty, second highest the Knight, and so on and so forth. Here you can also see again a picture of how to gain Renown. Here you can see in the infected zone he is destroying an infected card, and he's gotten 21 Renown for it. And then there's also the ability to kill infected people and get Renown for them. If you look closely, you can see that under the name of the NPC there is a little icon showing how much Renown you will get from them. Though from playing the beta I know that that number isn't quite right. You usually get a little bit of a different amount, but it's about right. What you have to keep in mind about this, however, is that infected NPCs no longer spawn as much around the starting places and so on as previously. You can rather find them in the infected zones, where you can also now find other infected NPCs, such as even infected animals or infected plants. In my beta plays, I have only found one infected outside the infected zones. Another interesting addition that I have put into the game is Noble Couriers. These are NPCs which spawn along the roads of Mercia. I've found a lot near towns where they seem to like to spawn. And they have, as you can see, they carry chests around with them, which when the Noble Couriers are killed will yield money. Most times that I've killed them, about 500 gold, and then a few items like silver goblets, rings, and the like, which you can then sell. These noble couriers have to be chased down, as they will run away from you and be killed, and they will oftentimes also have one or more noble bodyguards along with them. They're not actually that hard to kill as long as you are a little bit careful, and the noble bodyguard usually drops a stone axe and a bit of loot as well, so they are worth to kill as well. They are also adding in new weapons. Currently they are adding in 2 new weapons, a royal pole arm and a wooden pitchfork. But there will be more to come, and those will be released in later patches. And they've also started redoing some of the animations for the NPC attacks. Here you can see again the royal courier running with his chest and hit animation. Additionally to the new courier NPC, there are also captured prisoners, which will usually be guarded by Templars, and also I've seen royal guards as well with them. And when you free those, you usually get a crafter's contract, which is a new NPC as well, or a new NPC trader as far as I know. You might also need it in later crafting recipes, but the crafter himself can be placed much like a peasant, and he will sell you certain things, and he will also have a chest next to him where you can find basic crafting materials in it, such as thread, kindling, stone. I've also seen stone ore and sticks. There have been also added a few new buildings. There is now a town hall where you can hire certain NPCs. There's a barracks where you can also hire other NPCs. And then, of course, there is the kingdom table, which is a royalty exclusive utility, which you need to craft the royalty only items such as the royal spear. Apart from that, they've also added new resources such as manure, which can be found around the world. It's usually found in piles that look like a gathering of large worms, and from that you will usually get animal manure, which you need for crafting fields or for the peasant to plant, and also you will often get seeds from this, which you can plant. And here are also a few pictures of the town hall and barracks which were mentioned. Here you can see it, a version non-decorated, an exterior one which is decorated in interior. Then here you can see the barracks interior as well, and then here also the recruitment desk, which I assume you'll have to place yourself, showing some recruitment options, which you can see here is sort of like crafting them at the station. Same for chicken farmers and even a baker. Well, that's been it so far with the update, at least the new things which have been added into the game. I will try to do a little bit of some live gameplay to show you a few of these aspects in a second part as soon as I get to it.